Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that she might be acting out of the best interest of her family, or she might simply be acting like her selfish self again. Of course, we are talking about Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Miss Hinswood, as she seems to forget very often that the house she lives in is one that she shares with her husband, Finn, Tanner Novlin. During the latest episode of the hit CBS soap, it was Steffy who demanded that Luna, Lisa Yamada, leave their house immediately. Yet Steffy didn't stop to think that the house belongs to Finn, and that the handsome doctor also happens to be Luna's biological father. But it's Steffy who has made it clear that she wants nothing to do with Luna, and that Finn needs to keep his distance from her as well, regardless of how he probably feels about it. But then again, Steffy's feelings about Luna are totally valid. After all, the young woman did kidnap her stepmother, although she didn't know it at the time, and had every intention to kill her. However, B&B fans are tired of Steffy and her righteous attitude. Even if Luna didn't try and kill Steffy, the beautiful brunette would still try to find a reason to have Luna banished from her home. Because if there is one thing that Steffy can't stand, it's when someone else in the room happens to be getting more attention than her, right? That seems to be the case once again. But whether or not Steffy's husband Finn is actually going to stand up for himself remains to be seen. Part 1. The Queen of Control. At Forrester Creations, the early morning sun filters through the glass walls of Steffy's executive office. She stares at the Los Angeles skyline, but isn't really seeing it. Her arms are crossed, her jaw tight. She's just gotten off a call with Ridge and her blood is boiling. Her father has dared to suggest that maybe, just maybe, she's pushing too hard when it comes to Liam and Hope. It's not about pushing, she mutters aloud to no one. It's about protecting. But protecting what exactly? Her marriage to Finn is still intact, barely. After the Luna incident and her persistent mistrust of her husband's relationship with Sheila, cracks have been forming. And instead of dealing with her own insecurities, Steffy has fixated on something far more familiar: controlling Liam's life. She doesn't like that Liam is talking to Hope again. She doesn't like that he's been smiling when he sees her. And she especially doesn't like the idea that Hope might be trying to worm her way back into his heart. Not on her watch. Part 2. Hope's Turning Point. Across town, Hope sits in the design office, surrounded by sketches of her new line. She looks different, lighter. After all the pain, the betrayal, and the shame of loving Thomas, only to realize he could never be what she needed, Hope is finally rediscovering her spark. Liam's recent concern over her and his quiet, comforting presence have stirred something inside her. Could they really find their way back to each other? Rook enters with a gentle smile and a tray of lattes. "You're glowing, sweetheart," she says. "Is that because of a certain Spencer?" Hope rolls her eyes but blushes. "I don't know, Mom. I mean, I'm not rushing anything. But he's been there for me. And I see the man I once fell in love with." Rook nods approvingly. "Just make sure you follow your heart. Not Steffy's orders." Hope looks up, confused. "What do you mean?" Rook sighs. Steffy's been whispering in Liam's ear. Again. Part 3. Meddling Emotion. That afternoon, Steffy corners Liam at the Cliff House. She's holding Kelly's soccer cleats, but that's not why she's really there. "She's trying to get to you, Liam," Steffy says without preamble. Liam blinks. "Whoa. Hope," Steffy snaps. "I saw the way she looked at you the other day. She's playing the poor me card again." Liam takes a deep breath, resisting the urge to roll his eyes. "Steffy, she's not playing anything. We were married. We share a daughter. We're allowed to talk." Steffy narrows her eyes. "Don't fall for it again. You're better off without her. And so is Beth." That last part hits Liam like a punch in the gut. "Are you seriously suggesting I should stay away from my own daughter because you don't like her mother?" "I'm saying," Steffy counters, "you finally have peace. Don't let Hope drag you back into chaos." But who's really creating the chaos? Part 4. Finn's frustration. Meanwhile, Finn is at the hospital, juggling patients and paperwork when he gets a call from Luna. She's worried about Steffy. She's not herself. Luna confides. Ever since that night at the beach house, she's been on edge. And now she's going after Hope again. Finn runs a hand through his hair. She's spiraling. She keeps thinking if she controls everything, she can keep us all safe. Luna's voice softens. You still love her, you of course, Finn replies. But loving her doesn't mean I agree with her. And it doesn't mean I'll let her push people away just because she's scared. For Finn, Steffy's selfish behavior isn't just frustrating, it's dangerous. He sees the toll it's taking on Kelly, on Hope, and now on their marriage. Later that night, Finn confronts Steffy at home. You're not protecting us, he says. You're punishing everyone around you for your fear. Steffy scoffs. I'm doing what's best for our family. Finn stares at her. Then why does it feel like you're doing it for you? Part 5. Ridge's intervention. Back at Forrester, Ridge has had enough of the tension. He calls an emergency family meeting. Steffy, Thomas, Hope, and even Brooke are in attendance. Look, Ridge begins. I've been watching this family tear each other apart for months. And now I see it happening again. Steffy, you need to stop policing Hope's life. Steffy's eyes flash. She's a threat. To what? Ridge interrupts. To your ego? The room goes still. Thomas, usually quiet in these moments, finally speaks. She's not wrong about the threat, but not the way you think, Steffy. You're threatened by the fact that Liam might still love Hope. Steffy glares at him. And you're still hoping Hope will come crawling back to you. Hope stands. Enough, I'm done being the battleground for your power struggles. Brooke rises beside her. We all should be. But Steffy isn't finished. I've worked too hard to let everything I built fall apart because of her. Hope looks Steffy straight in the eye. Then maybe you're not as strong as you think. Part 6. The Beth Bombshell. Later, in a tender scene between Liam and Hope, Beth walks in holding a picture she drew, her, Liam, and Hope all holding hands. The drawing hits Liam like a wave. She asked me why we aren't a family, Hope whispers. Liam's voice cracks. What did you say? I said we are. Just, not in the way she hoped. Liam leans closer. What if we could be again? Their kiss is hesitant at first, then deep, meaningful. It's not about lust, it's about home, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Steffy stands outside the partially open door, her hand to her chest, watching everything. She doesn't cry, she doesn't speak, but she does make a decision. Part 7. Selfish or self-destructive. The next day, Steffy tells Ridge she's taking a leave of absence from Forrester. I need to step back, she says. Figure out what I really want. Ridge is relieved until Steffy adds. But I'm taking Kelly and leaving LA for a while. Finn is blindsided. You're taking our daughter and just disappearing. I need space. We all do. Hope hears the news and immediately suspects the truth. She's running. Again. Brooke sighs. No, honey, she's sabotaging. She can't control the narrative anymore, so she's rewriting it. But is it selfishness? Or something deeper? Finn visits Steffy one last time before she boards the Forrester jet. Please don't go, he says. I can't stay and watch this happen, she replies. This? You mean people living their lives without your permission? Steffy turns away, tears in her eyes. I just wanted things to be perfect. But you destroyed the one perfect thing we had, trust. She boards the plane. Part 8. The Fallout. In Steffy's absence, Forrester Creations begins to change. Hope flourishes. Thomas becomes more level-headed. Even Liam begins to find peace. But it's not a celebration. Finn is left behind, caring for a daughter who misses her mother and wondering if he'll ever trust Steffy again. Ridge tries to keep the business stable, but he misses his daughter. And he questions whether he helped create the monster Steffy is fighting to keep hidden. Steffy sends letters. One to Finn, one to Ridge, one to Hope. Hope's letter is the most surprising. I don't hate you. I envy you. You believe in love even after it breaks you. I can't say the same about myself. Hope reads the words over and over, trying to understand. Is Steffy really gone for good? Or just long enough to reclaim control? Part 9. The Return, and a Twist. 3 weeks later, Steffy returns. But she's not alone. With her is a mysterious man from her past. Remy, a former Flame Ridge thought she left behind in Paris. He's suave, supportive, and whispering things in Steffy's ear about new beginnings. Finn watches from a distance as Steffy introduces Remy to Kelly, and something dark curls in his chest. Has Steffy moved on? Or is she using Remy the way she used everyone else? Strategically, Hope watches, too. She's not done playing games, she says to Liam. She's just changed the rules. Final scene, the ultimate power move. In the Cliff House, late at night, Steffy stares at an envelope. Inside is a document she's been debating for weeks, custody papers. She could ask for full custody of Kelly, claim Finn is unstable, say Hope is a bad influence on Beth and Beth on Kelly. But she doesn't sign. Instead, she burns the papers. I may be selfish, she whispers, but I'm not a monster. Outside, someone watches from the shadows. Thomas. He shakes his head. She doesn't even see it, he says quietly. That was her line in the sand. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.